Hello friends, today I am going to demonstrate 5 experiments, out of which the first experiment is the reaction between copper sulfate plus sodium hydroxide, which on reacting gives copper hydroxide, insoluble precipitate and sodium sulfate. And here you can see reactant CuSO4 plus NOH, and it gives CuOH2 precipitate plus Na2SO4. These are the products. So let's start with the experiment in my little chemistry lab. The experiment which I told you in the whiteboard, the same experiment I am going to perform over here. So you need a test tube, copper sulfate, blue vitriol, NOH, dilute solution. Remember that NOH is highly flammable, so be careful with it. I made a dilute solution of NOH, some water and spatula. First you take, with the help of spatula, some copper sulfate in a test tube. Take one more half spoon of, with the help of spatula in the test tube, copper sulfate. Now add water with help of dropper. Add some more water. Now with the help of stirrer, stir it for some amount of time till it readily dissolves. Now you can see the dissolved copper sulfate solution. Now put it in a test tube stand. Now take some amount of sodium hydroxide and add drop by drop the copper sulfate solution. Remember that sodium hydroxide shouldn't be spilled on your hand, and see the first observation. You can see a pale blue precipitate form which is insoluble in now. Not add drop by drop sodium hydroxide solution in the test tube. Add some more amount of sodium hydroxide in it till it completely dissolves in it. Now add more 3 ml sodium hydroxide solution in the test tube. Here you can see that the copper sulfate have readily dissolved in plus sodium hydroxide gives COH2, which is readily dissolved in water and is soluble in on adding excess of sodium hydroxide solution in a test tube. Now this proves that the reaction between CuSO4 plus NOH gives COOH twice plus Na2SO4. The experiment shows the same reaction, which is CuSO4 plus NOH gives COOH twice insoluble precipitate at the first, then it's soluble on adding excess of sodium hydroxide solution plus Na2SO4. Now my experiment is over now, and this proves that a pale blue precipitate is formed on adding excess of sodium hydroxide solution in the test tube. So let's now perform the second experiment. Now this is the demonstration of the second experiment. For this you need a test tube, beaker, ammonium fluoride, and once more you need sodium hydroxide solution. And in this experiment we will prove ammonia gas. But you also need, to prove ammonia gas, you need a red litmus paper. So let us proceed with the experiment. So add some amount of ammonium fluoride in the test tube. Now add water into it. Now add once more 2 ml of water into it so that it dissolves. Now with the help of stirrer, dissolve it once. Now it's ammonium chloride solution. Now let's close the tip with the help of cotton. Now take some amount of sodium hydroxide solution and remove the cotton plug and add this in the test tube. And keep ready litmus paper with you to proceed with your experiment. Now take red litmus paper. So let's now add some amount of sodium hydroxide in it and put the red litmus paper on the mouth of test tube. Here you can see that ammonia gas is evolved and the red litmus paper turns into blue. So let's see the litmus paper. You can see that a little amount of litmus paper have turned into blue. This indicates that the ammonia gas is evolved. This indicates that the formation of ammonia gas is evolved, which turned red litmus paper into blue. So this is my second experiment. So let us now proceed with the third experiment. I have done with my second experiment, in which I have added, I have demonstrated ammonium chloride plus NaOH, which gives NH3 plus H2O plus NaCl. NH3 is a gas. Let us move to our third experiment. In this you need FeSO4, green vitriol, that's 7H2O, and you need potassium permanganate, KMnO4. So take a fresh test tube. Now open the green vitriol cap. Now with the help of spatula, add good amount of FeSO4. As you all know that FeSO4, Fe valence is 2+. So take potassium permanganate in another test tube. It's in purple in color. Add some amount of potassium permanganate into the test tube. You can see that in the test tube this potassium permanganate. Now keep it in the. Now I've added some potassium permanganate in the test tube. This is in purple in color and kept it in the test tube stand. Now with the help of dropper, remember that the dropper should be fresh. There should be no impurities in it. I have added some amount of water into potassium permanganate to make a clear solution. You can see over here a purple solution has been formed over here. Now take some green vitriol. Now I have some water, H2O. Take a test tube in which green vitriol is there. Add some amount of water into it. And stir it. Now take another dropper and take some solution of green vitriol and put it inside the potassium permanganate solution. I added some potassium permanganate to solution. You can see that little amount of Fe valency 3 plus have been formed, which is yellow in color, little yellow ears, which is displaced from Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus. So in this reaction, I have concluded the third experiment, in which I have taken some amount of potassium permanganate and green vitriol, which on adding gives a yellowish substance, which is Fe valency 3 plus. So thank you for watching, and if you like it, please subscribe and comment.